Welcome back to Viking Football with Bruce Barnum as the Vikings get ready for their home opener. Portland State hosting College of Idaho this Saturday, 2 p.m. at Hillsboro Stadium. And, Coach, it's got to be good to get home. It's been a challenging first 2 weeks. You knew it would be that way, but the guys these next 2 weeks finally get a little home cooking and probably brings a little more energy to the field maybe on practice.
It was a great first practice out or since Oregon. I was impressed. I was impressed with the improvement we showed in that second football game, but we got better today. I mean, we asked them to come out. We talked about the season. We talked about the play-ups or the FBS games, and I love the response that I saw on the football field today.
And obviously a challenging 2 weeks. Oregon nationally ranked. The Vikings go down there. You had a little bit of a unique game plan. You went with a different starter at quarterback, tried a few different things, and the score wasn't great. But what do you take from that game? Some positives that the Vikings can build on these next couple weeks.
We were in the right spot. We just didn't always make the plays. I was happy with we got them more to a good amount of third downs. Now, we didn't stop on those third downs. Good for them, but there are some things there that I enjoy. We didn't turn the football over. We put in a game plan, and the kids did it to a T. It didn't work, but, hey, we made a run at it. So we got Herberted. Justin Herbert's a heck of a quarterback, and he got them out of just about every third down, I think. But they're a fast football team, but I liked what I saw in that game. You get beat like that, but we got better from the first week a lot. We were playing hard. I liked everything I saw. I liked the attitude. We respected the game, and we played to the final minute.
All right, the Vikings taking on College of Idaho, and a first-time opponent. Portland State has never played College of Idaho. College of Idaho playing at the NAIA level, so a little different as well, certainly in level of competition. What can you tell us? What do we need to know about the Coyotes as they come in here?
Well coached. I know a couple of their coaches, very, very well respected in the profession. They're going to be in the right spot. They play hard. They mix it up on defense. I haven't seen much of their offense. I haven't talked to Pine yet about that, and they've been in some close football games. They've got one more game than us, and they ran it to the end with Southern Oregon. They're playing good football. So, but we need to come out, and we talked about us this week. This is our third week to get ready for the Big Sky. It's our final polish. So we're going to make sure what we're doing, the machine, quote, is running smooth going into Montana State.
Okay, and as you said, third week of polish, and really you're probably not going to know who your team is until after you play Montana State, because you played a couple FBS opponents and now you play an NAIA opponent, so you haven't played a FCS level. How challenging is that as a coach to really know where you're at as a team?
It's a fun puzzle, and that's what we're doing, just like you, Mike. We talk about it when we're moving personnel around. We're deciding who's best here, who's best there, what do we run best. Man schemes, zone schemes, who are our receivers, who are our starters, who's the best flex linebacker, et cetera, et cetera. So it's fun. I like how it's worked out, actually. Again, we played a fast football team. We played a really fast football team. Now the game's going to slow down a little bit for us to make sure we're on track and guys know where they're supposed to be and make plays. So I like the first 2 weeks. Now we got to put this third week together of the preseason so we can get into Big Sky.
Okay, you always talk quarterbacks when you talk football, and of course you made a change at starter for a strategic reason. It worked. You kind of limited the number of possessions that Oregon had as you tried to shorten the game up a bit. Davis Alexander starts one, Jelani Easton starts one, or is it kind of a competition this week, or are you playing that one close to the vest as to what you're going to do this Saturday?
Two different skill sets, and they both went in and did exactly what we wanted. They executed the plan, and they made plays. And they're pretty smart. When they got in trouble, they threw the ball to Charlie. They're 2 for 2 on that.
It's a good way to go.
It is. It was a good out for them, but it's fun. There's competition. I talked to him Sunday about somebody's got to take this over. Somebody's got to run because you're both playing really well. So who's it going to be? I don't know. Again, it's two different schemes to prepare for, But on our side, it's the same way. What's our game plan? Is our game plan this or that? So we're going through that right now on the board and out here on the practice field to see who will start the game on Saturday.
Okay, now you said something to me at the end of the game at Oregon the other day, and it kind of ties in with what we just talked about, and that was, obviously you didn't want to throw the ball quite as much at Oregon. When you did, you got it to Charlie often, which was a smart thing to do, but really you want to establish those wide receivers more, and probably this is a game that you need to do it. Maybe get more guys in the offense to help Charlie out, take a little pressure off him, and get them some experience and confidence.
Still have some questions at the wide receiver tight end level at that position. I need to make sure who's going to be out there first, and who we're going to rely on. They didn't get enough balls. They didn't do enough things in the first 2 games, I felt. So you'll see some names out there, some numbers that you haven't seen in the first 2 games. I need to find out the complement the rest of us.
Okay, and on the defensive side of the football, probably looking for a few more big plays, and maybe we'll have the opportunity for that to kind of inspire and build a little confidence on that side of the ball.
We are. Again, they were in the right spot. Mikey didn't see guys 20 yards, nobody around them. But they were also a step slow, on some of those third downs when Herbert was threading the needle masterfully. But I liked how they played. They were out there striking, and they knew where they were supposed to be and who they were guarding, or if it's in zone, what I'm doing here. So it'll come together there, because when the game slows down, those plays will be made by our defense.
In the case of a really high-quality opponent, probably the most talented team the Vikings will see this year.
Yes, so Oregon's going to play a lot of they're going to play past the regular season. That's obvious after playing with them. If Herbert keeps doing what he's doing, and that nose guard, he was a nuisance, and they're playing well, so if they stay healthy, they're going to win some games this year.
Okay, it's cold out here. It's raining. It feels like November. It should be September. So I have one last question for you, Coach.
Yes.
It's going to be a great day on Saturday. 75 is the forecast. What are going to be the keys to winning for the Vikings?
The key is to win, and we have to run the football. We have to be penalty-free. I want to keep it clean. Don't turn the football over, and play our game. We're going to come out and work our systems, and I want to see just a smooth, fast football game by our offense, defense, special teams.
All right, there it is. The Vikings hosting College of Idaho this Saturday at Hillsboro Stadium, 2 p.m. You can hear the game on Rip City Radio, 620 a.m. You can see the live stream on Pluto TV. But come out and watch the game. Get your tickets. Go to govikes.com for all the information on Viking football.